Morning everybody, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World. We're into a winter storm warning with anywhere between, I don't know, 8 to 20 inches of snow depending on what news site you look at. But it has just begun. We only have an inch right now. Yeah, it's maybe 2 inches out there, but not bad yet. It's coming. The wood yard is empty. We're just in survival mode right now. We've been putting firewood out back, stacking it up under shelter for home heating. It's going to snow the next, well, it started yesterday. It's going to snow all day today and tonight and tomorrow. And we'll see how it goes. Let me show you something weird. People say there's no such thing as free energy. Let me show you something. It's been going for a while. I don't get it. That thing is just moving and moving and moving forever. I don't get it. You can tell nothing has touched it. No bird leaped off it. The snow hasn't been disturbed. There's no breeze. The trees aren't moving at all. Everything is dead, calm, quiet, and peaceful. But yet, we have perpetual motion right there. Why? Why is that doing that? That is the weirdest thing. It's just sitting there, just going and going and going forever. I thought it would stop. I thought maybe a bird jumped off it or something, but no. It's just going. No breeze. The snow isn't even hitting it that bad. Isn't that odd? It's just going and going. There's no animal at the base of it. There's nothing going on here. It's just no wind. It's weird. Look, the snow is falling straight down. There's no breeze. Oh, that's weird. Perpetual motion there, guys. Put some magnets and some coils on it, and you got free energy right there. Wouldn't it be weird if it just kept on going forever? Eventually, the metal will stress out and break, but why? That's just so, I'm going to say it again, so weird. But anyway, let's see how this day goes. Let's see what comes with this snowstorm. And watch this thing shake. Well, the day is coming to a close, and we really just have a lot of fluff. Got about 2 inches today, and that's all. Nothing really. It is, I don't know what you would call it. It's coming down heavy, but it's super fine little particles, so it's nothing really. No accumulation. I guess that'll be it. Now, they did say it was supposed to start hot and heavy at 1 o'clock. It is blowing off the roof of my shed, so the wind is starting to pick up. You can see it's blowing right off. There's no accumulation on that roof. It's supposed to be really windy, blowing, drifting, and pretty bad snow tonight yet. But today it stopped snowing after my morning video, and has been doing this all afternoon and evening, which is really nothing. And what there is has been blowing away. But anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings. They're saying it's going to be bad tonight, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Got a package here from Through Night. See what we have here. That says TC2 Pro on the box. It's a nice sized looking one. It's got a nice heft to it in the hand. They pack these differently now. They have a tag on the back that says, please screw down the head and tail cap. Because what they do is they loosen it so it doesn't come on in shipping, wear out your battery on you. That is a really impressive looking LED on there. Let's see what we have here. Instructions and details. I'll get to that in a minute. And a USB-C charging cable. Typical ThruNite accessories. You've got spare gaskets, spare charging port covers, spare power button seals. I mean, they've got everything. And with the lanyard there, they've always got everything. This one comes with a belt sheet, which is convenient. Little carabiner hook or a belt loop. Their sheaves are pretty good quality too. So let me see what we have. I don't see a tail end cap button, so we have one button for on and off. Let me check the specs and we'll be right back. This flashlight has an insane 3,294 lumens. That is just insane for the size. And throws a beam out to 350 meters, 348 meters, which is like 350 yards. That is just crazy range. So this says waterproof to IPX8 standard, which is 2 meters, about 6 feet. And impact resistant to 1.5 feet. I would throw it on my floor, but I don't want to dent my floor. Won't hurt the light. It'll wreck my floor. This also has my favorite ThruNite setting, long press from the off position. And you've got the Firefly mode, which is 0.4 lumens and runs for 69 days. And when you're in Firefly mode, I don't know if I can get it to show here for you or not. Look at that. I mean, that, you can work with that, seriously. It doesn't sound like much, 0.4 lumens. But if you consider 0.4 lumens, you can read this box. I used to read books by that. I do read books by the Firefly mode when I'm camping. I say used to because it's winter and I can't go out and camp right now. But, I mean, look at that. Then imagine 3,000 lumens, how powerful this flashlight really is. Anyway, you turn it on, normal click, on, off, and you hold the button to cycle through your modes. So there's, let me see, bright, well, that's bright, low, medium, high. Wow. Whee. So low, that is really bright. Low is 30 lumens, and that'll last 89 hours. I mean, you could go for days and days and days in the woods with that. Hold it, and you get medium, that's 264 lumens, and that'll last 10.5 hours, which is still quite impressive. You know, I usually run around, if I'm going a long term, I'll run it on low and use it on medium or high as needed to see something at a long range. And then you got high, right there, 1,513 lumens, which is, the camera does not do it justice. It's blinding me right now. I can't keep it on there for my eyes. It's too powerful for my eyes indoors. And that'll run 116 minutes at 1,513 lumens. Now, you double click from any mode and you get your turbo, which is, I gotta put my hand over that. Let me click that off. Turbo is 3,294 lumens. And that'll run for 200 seconds and then kick down to half of that for 112 minutes. It will get warm on turbo, and then it has a thermal shutdown to protect itself. So you don't have to worry about ThruNite burning out its LED. It'll shut itself off. And then from turbo, you double click again and you got your strobe for blinding a opponent or aggressor or animal. And believe me, that works. I've used it in the night when there were things attacking my chickens, and it really works. The strobe is helpful and effective. Now I'm going to take this out through a real world field testing and give it a workout. But by the way, there's the charging port, and I'm going to charge that up before I go. And I'll get back to you later with the final review, but watch for that later on. Meanwhile, I'll put the link down below for anybody to get one for themselves. By the way, it does have the typical ThruNite, I don't know if you can see that, LED indicator. That's your status of charge indicator. It goes through blue, violet, and red. Red meaning charge it now, which I love. And when I charge it, it'll go on through and let me know when it's done charging. So get one, guys. Check it out and watch for the final review. That has never stopped moving. It is the strangest thing I've ever seen. It never stopped moving. Now, we do have a breeze, but we didn't. All day, it was calm and quiet, and that thing never stopped moving. That is so strange. Even with no wind earlier. Well, guys, the homestead is under a blanket of snow. It's still coming. It's still been blowing. The shed on the roof, or the roof of the shed, isn't buried too bad yet. The wind is beneficial in that. But my trailer is filling up. I'd say we probably got 6 inches, considering how deep that is and how much I've been shoveling out here. I've just been alternating between feeding the wood stove, shoveling our pathways, keeping them clear, and hibernating under a blanket. Just trying to... We're in survival mode right now is all. But we didn't get that bad. Some of the weather reports were saying as much as 20 inches if you added it all up. The weather warning said up to 12. But I think we got 6 so far. But it's supposed to... The warning goes on and carries on until... tonight at 7. So I'll keep the camera rolling and we'll do some updates as we go along and see what happens. But we're generally just on the lower lip of the snow belt, so we don't get it like they do up in Gaylord area. But I'll get this uploaded for you now, and so you guys can follow along what's new here at the homestead. Just survival mode, just existing. Anyway, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Talk to y'all later.